If you can get through it, no matter what size of hole it is, you're going to be able to open up, because now the blockage just lost its integrity. And you're reshaping it so that the tools can not be like basically spinning in a rut. Then you go in with something different, change it up, and you're going to go back and forth until you find that tool that is liking that area really well and go with the progress.
Is there some type of centering guide for a drill head?
No, there's not.
You're going to enter from the bottom.
Yeah. Now, the way the cable is and everything else, and the way when it spins, it does, center itself in some aspects with a centrifugal force. And usually it will find a spot that it likes somewhat in the middle. It doesn't have to be exact in the middle and when it comes to a hard blockage is. But that's also any time that I have a hard blockage, I always recommend having the camera resting in the pipe. You do want to start off in the right area. I've noticed that with even reinstatements, people kind of, even with our twisters or whatever, they want to start off pretty aggressive and pushing, pretty hard. Well, what that will do at the very beginning, when the liner is kind of rounded inside that lateral, it's going to want to push itself into that crevice. If you don't start off in the right spot at the very beginning, it's going to be hard to recorrect it after you're already halfway through. It's just
its own way.
Yeah, it's basically you're almost, done for the most part. But yeah, that's just hard blockage, you can't get through. Even that's really why I love the new Tiger drill chains. I mean, that would be my root removal tool right there. Especially if you come across a lot of roots and a root ball. You have a big giant root ball on the line, and you go in with just a chain, it can hit that root ball and not go anywhere else. Yeah. Now with that drill head in the front of it, it's going to continue to drill into the center of the root ball and then pull your tooling forward. So it's just, drill heads are going to be a part of everybody's future in the trenchless industry for sure. But that's kind of one of the easiest ways I can explain in that aspect. So anybody ever calls up, I can't get through, it's going to be a drill head. Especially, when it comes to reinstatement, a lot of people, one of the worst things that they forget to do is they'll shoot their liner, but they don't clean those lateral lines first. If you don't clean those lateral lines, and then you go in there with some kind of tooling, you're going to knock all that scale and dirt and everything else off the walls, and it's just going to go on top of your reinstatement. So now all of a sudden, you're not even dealing with a reinstatement anymore. You're dealing with a hard blockage. And there's other people that can oversaturate their liners and overpressurize. Well, if you have too much resin and you overpressurize, that air is going to push something somewhere, and it's going to go up that lateral. So they'll create inches thick of resin slug. Well, that's not a reinstatement anymore. That's a crazy hard blockage. And that's what sets back jobs, are reinstatements. And that's kind of one of the pros to brush coating. Don't look at brush coating as versus pull in place or versus inversion lining. They all have their niches and their pros and cons. And it's just good to be able to know how to do all the services, because you can use them together. I would say